Hello, and it's Thursday, so it must be Tammy's Take live at 5. And today I'm taking a look underneath my sink and showing you how I cleaned up my act. I needed to do that if I'm going to be talking about using safer and having that safer products exposed for your skin and having a healthier mindset. I needed to also walk that walk as well and dive underneath my sink. And what did I do? And what did I find out? And really there's some simple measures that you can take to do that. And I had to really get real with myself and know that I had a lot of toxins underneath my sink that I was using to clean my home with, and I wanted to have a healthier environment for my family and for myself. And man, one of those products, and it always scared me because I thought, okay, I have to do this, but I wanted to make sure I had all the ventilations going, and there's all these precautions of what I need to do to protect myself and your lungs and everything. And excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold. I admittedly would use this, scrubbing bubbles, because it seemed like it was easy, right? I would spray it and walk away. Oh, it would just really stink up my bathroom like you'd want a gas mask on. But why would I use something that has all these precautions, for it and safety things, and oh, you want to protect your family and stuff like that. And realizing, yeah, so what? It kills bacteria and stuff, but there's safer things that I have found out that could do what that's doing, and maybe I have to do a little bit of elbow grease myself. Just because I'm a busy mom and, I'm in the trenches of raising children, I need to be really careful, though, too, about what I think is adding ease to my life. And really, I want to make sure that I'm providing a healthy home. Another product that I was using quite often, I think a lot of people use it, was soft scrub. And I would use that. But, you look at it and there's definitely skin irritants, and they want you to wear gloves and all those other things. So, and it has the bleach in it. And I just thought, okay, I need to clean up my act and get rid of that as well. And then another thing that was really common that my husband was told to be using, because he had really sensitive skin, is the doctor would say, we'll use this. It's a very common one. I think a lot of people use Cetaphil, and we don't think anything of it because quite often the dermatologist will recommend it, or with other excuse me, medical professionals. But if you have tuned in the past couple weeks, you know that I had talked about parabens and phthalates. And so right on this in the ingredients, and that's what you gotta do, is look on those ingredients. There's methylparaben, propylparaben, butylparaben. It's a synthetic estrogen, and it is causing a disruption in our endocrine system. And there's also sodium lauryl sulfate in this, which is another skin irritant. So it was really surprising, something that they're telling us to use because it's gentle, and it says gentle skin cleanser, so why wouldn't you think that? But we really need to start decreasing what we are putting on our skin that's actually a toxin, and it just really helps lessen that toxic load in our body, and our immune system really does need a break. So this, I had to get rid of, because mainly the parabens, and it was like 3 of them. 3 strikes you're out, man. Another product that my husband loves, excuse me, and just always used, was just simple Ivory Soap, right? And so we think, oh yeah, that's fine, that's Ivory Soap. It looks pure, it's white, great on it. But then you start looking at, it says it doesn't have all these things, but then I scored it. I like to use this Healthy Living app through the ewg.org, and it has fragrance in it. And fragrance, we know that's where like phthalates lies. And so I had talked about that last week with fragrance is one of those words where it's a trade secret for companies. And the way the law was written, it was last written in 1938, that is where there's a loophole in that. So fragrance can actually have up to a few hundred ingredients in it, and it's the trade secret, so the companies don't have to tell you what's in it. So, but that's where the phthalates lie, and phthalates are another synthetic estrogen, and it's common preservative in products, personal care products, in cleaning products, and So any product that has the word fragrance on it needs to not be used. So that's my recommendation. Really watch for products that have the word fragrance on it. So one more I was going to tell you about, which is we quite often we have like these antibacterial things in our homes. Excuse me, maybe it's a hand sanitizer or, you know, wipes. I have these around just to kind of show what I've gotten away, what I've moved away from, but quite often these are something that you would find maybe on your kitchen counter or underneath your kitchen sink. And so what is the big deal about that? Well, quite often you have, like your hand sanitizers will have triclosan in it, and that is definitely a skin irritant, as well as with these other antibacterial wipes. You have ingredients such as, it's a hard word. It's methylchloroisothiazolinone, and it's another common preservative. And as hard of that word it is, it's actually even harder on your body. And not only is it a skin irritant, a skin toxic. Hold on, I have to get after some teenagers real quick. Can you guys be quiet for a second? Thank you. We're distracting mama. So you stay away from that because it's also a lung toxicity. So you want to look out for that word, methylchloroisothiazolinone. There's also another one, but it'll look like MIT, or I think it's MIT or MCMIT or MCMIT. Anyways, look out for those. Those are some big irritants. So what did I do? What did I switch to? And really, I kind of went old school. I did use my app, my EWG app, that's the Healthy Living, and that really helped me score products and find out what I wanted to use and what I wanted to have in my family. And so, you know what I switched to? Good old baking soda. And this is the Costco size. And I use that to clean my toilets, to scrub with. I actually even use it in my laundry, and it's a nice whitener for the load instead of using OxyClean or something like that. So I use that, and it's a lot cheaper than those other products. So you're being cost effective there, and it's just, you know, it's a good product, and you can do a lot of do-it-yourself cleaning products with, you know, little things. I've seen it to where you can add the baking soda with vinegar and some essential oil, and that is a really good scrubber. So that, speaking of vinegar, that's the other one that I have gone back to. I remember my aunt she was a house cleaner when I was younger, and I always smelled the smell of vinegar, and she's like, oh, it's the best thing to use. And really, vinegar is great. It's a natural antibacterial disinfectant, and it's wonderful to use. It may stink just for a little bit, you know, if you don't really like smells, but it's very natural, and it's great, you know, it's not hard on your body. I mean, a lot of us eat it in our salad, right? So vinegar is a great cleaning choice. And so I also got this at Costco, so, you know, I'm using more of it. That's great. I actually have ones in the bathroom. Here's a little tip. I'll tell you what I use with the baking soda and then the vinegar is that I will clean my toilets with the baking soda, tell you that, and then I will pour vinegar in the back. You know, you lift up the back and then you put the water, where the water goes in, but I put vinegar in there. And really, with some of those flushes, excuse me, it keeps the bowl sanitized, and it's a great way to do that. So there's a lot of really great things that we can choose to do differently. You know, what did I do also with the soft scrub? When I got rid of that, you know, I do like my counters to look really nice and white, and the baking soda is a great thing, but I also found another tool that I really like, and I know I've talked about it. I have a friend who sells this stuff, and it's the cleaning clay by H2O. I don't know if you've heard of that company, but I love this. I know I've mentioned it before. That is a really great product, and that replaces that bathroom scrubbing, the tub scrubbing. You know, I just do a little scrubbing with that. It's really easy, and then replace my soft scrub. But I use this for my sinks, my countertops as well. So there's a really great list that if you're ever interested in some of these ingredients that you really should eliminate from the products you're using, I have a never list. If you are interested, just let me know and I will get this to you. It's really informative. So on there is, like I said, the methylchloroisothiazolinone, and there's also methylisothiazolinone. So those are those ones, and they're common in skincare products in addition to these household cleaning products. So And then the triclosan that's on there, which is common. We find that in liquid soaps and stuff like that. So really, remember, just don't use a product that has parabens in it. Don't use it with fragrance. And the methylchloroisophyazolone, I have to keep saying that. And I'm going to challenge you to say it. So another thing I really like too, and I'll just give a little plug on this, is if you're seeing these microfiber cloths, so you just get them wet and wring it out really, and they wash things up really great, and then you're not using all these chemicals as well. So that's really great. So I hope this was helpful to you, diving underneath my sink and what did I do? I know it's one of those big questions of what do we do? And I've had a lot of people ask me, because I do educate about these toxic chemicals in our skincare products, and they said, what are you doing to clean your house? So I wanted to make sure I shared that. All right, I hope all is going well with you all this week. And if you have any questions, just let me know. If you want that never list, let me know. And work on getting products out of your house to have the word fragrance in it, and paraben, and all those other ones I said. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye. Good night.